Hey everyone, Brendan Snyder here. How are you? Thanks so much for joining us. Anthony Coviello here.
Good morning.
We're going to do another sound exchange session for you guys. And of course, where are we, Anthony? Wayne, New Jersey. Yep, got to say that. We're at Wayne, New Jersey, right? Because we don't know where we are.
I don't.
Yep.
They don't.
They don't know where we are. That's right. But we are in your record store.
Yep.
And topic.
What's it called? I can't remember the.
Yeah, right? What is it?
Whatever.
Topic today, though, what makes a record store great? And not just talking about this fantastic one right here, which I personally love, but what is it about record stores in general that makes them great? And we've hit up a lot, right? We've gone to many different places. We like Princeton, Record Exchange. We go out there. We've gone to many different ones, Ravella Grooves, right? You hit different ones in other states when you were traveling last summer. I guess you're going to do that again this year.
Yeah.
Try and find some new ones along the way.
Or the same old ones.
Or the same old ones, yeah, if they're really good. For me, having a store that is fully stocked with stuff.
Yes. Diversity.
Diversity, a little bit of everything. Not going to a store that's only rock or only a particular genre or something, but covering a lot of different bases.
I also like engagement.
Yep.
I know a lot of people don't. They want to be left alone.
Okay.
But I want people. I like a smile. I like. I don't know.
I don't want to be completely ignored. I don't want to be hounded. Can I help you with anything? Can I help you with anything? That kind of stuff. Like over and over. I mean, once I come in, do you need any help? No, I'm good. Ask me how I am. That kind of stuff. I do like that.
I like a friendly face.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah. There's stores we go into though that nothing,
man.
Nothing.
They are just so
in their own world.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's all different things. It's in your own world.
Right.
You're more interested in your phone. You're just cocky.
Yeah.
There's so many different things, and other they just don't care.
That too.
That's them. That's fine. But
Right.
maybe they shouldn't work in public.
Mm-hmm.
I go to this place for breakfast.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite thing about it, the food's great, and I'm usually there twice a week. But the way the people work and the friendliness they have, is
it'll make you go
second to none.
Yeah.
And as a bartender, I love to see the way people work together. I mean, I watch these guys work, and it's exhilarating because of how they work together, how they interact with the customers.
It creates a good environment.
Holy shit, I love it. And I pretty much just go there for that now.
Yeah.
It's amazing to watch and there's not a slacker in the place. How everybody works. It's called The Corner. It's in Montclair.
Okay.
Check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome.
Good atmosphere, good environment, and a friendly face will go a long way on any business. But especially a record store.
They got me from once a week to twice a week just because I am enthralled with the way they work.
Yeah.
It's mesmerizing to watch. So that's number one.
Yeah,
I want that kind of
environment.
Yeah, one thing I do like about Princeton on that, the mobility thing, the way people move, I love that even though they might not, some people aren't, hey, what's up, or offer a smile, they do more now, actually.
Do they? Yeah. Maybe they watch
But I love
video.
to see the people running up and down the aisle, stocking, fixing stuff.
They are hard workers there.
Yes.
I will say that too. That place, there's always people moving about, doing stuff in there. And they're great when you come up to the counter too. Very friendly people.
Yep.
And they're ringing you up. But yeah, I do love that.
But when you walk in, sometimes.
Yeah. And
but Brandon at Ravilla, I love to go to Ravilla sometimes too,
Yeah.
because Brandon is he bounces off walls to keep that place straight. It's awesome. You know. Those are my favorite things about a record store. Next to it fully being stocked and the diversity.
I also like stores that have both new release and used.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like I want to be able to buy the new releases that come out on Friday, as well as search for that rare thing that might be in a used item or whatever. And there's a lot of record stores out there that only focus on
new or used.
Well,
mainly a lot of it's used.
A lot of it's used. Yeah.
They don't want to get involved with the buying because of.
And we've had videos we've talked about that. I mean that's a whole other side of things.
I've noticed. I see this brought me right back into pricing. I've noticed the new George Harrison reissues.
Yeah.
They're single LPs. Mm-hmm. You know what the new list on them is? $34.98.
Ah, yeah. See,
no longer $29.98. Everything.
Yeah. It's $5 jumps, man.
Dicks.
Yeah.
Dicks. But okay, but let's
record industry was doing tariffs before tariffs became a thing.
Oh my god, yeah,
Right,
they were
right.
tariffing before tariffs. But anyway, so I like the right price.
Yeah, that too. I mean, there's record stores I've gone to, and we've talked about some of them where they price so much higher than the stuff is actually valued at.
New and used.
Yeah, everything across the board. It's just, and you go there and you make that find, and it's like, oh, I really want this, but you know you're overpaying for it.
Yeah.
But whereas I go to places like
Sound Exchange, in Wayne, New Jersey.
That's right, Sound Exchange here in Wayne, New Jersey. But one you and I went to outside of here, the Amityville one, High Fidelity in Amityville, New York. Great pricing.
Everything
throughout,
is perfect.
Amazing scores that happen, and when you find it, you're just like, oh my god. But then you look at the price, and you can't believe.
Why is that price like that? That's way too low.
That's way too low.
Jerosa records, where Villa Grooves are like that. Their prices are right. Some things are high sometimes.
But even on
shit happens, and it's also trying to run a record store. Sometimes we go fishing.
That's true. But I mean, I looked at their stuff, and they're one of those places that has a lot of the rare albums and stuff, and they've got them up on their walls. Yeah,
you got to go to Jerosa. Jerosa's just like that also.
But their prices are really competitive.
Yes, Darren does not.
I was looking a lot of that stuff up online when I was there because I was hemming and hawing and stuff. Should I do it? Should I not? And it was like, well, their stuff's actually less than what I was going to be paying if I did like eBay or something on it.
Yeah.
So it was actually a steal.
Yep. That's why sometimes people out there look up a record store, because you'd be surprised at how many record stores are actually in your area. A lot of guys are saying, hey, there's no record stores. But there's a ton. What's up, Finn?
Hi, how are you?
Nice shirt.
Thank you.
How was Japan?
It was great.
Yo, thanks for the chopsticks.
Oh, well, you got them.
I have a chopstick issue. I don't know if Stephanie told you. I love them.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I heard you had a nightmare.
Yeah, I did. That you, oh God, came through.
That's really strange that you had it. Finn had a nightmare
About you?
that I shaved my head.
Oh,
so
and then you came
he
back.
came in and he told Stephanie, and Stephanie goes, "Yo, he shaved his head."
It's like
Maybe it's
scary.
premonition.
And you got me chopsticks, not even knowing how much of a chopstick asshole I am, and I don't know
Chopstick
why.
hater or like?
I love them.
Okay.
No.
I have it. I love them. I take them from places. Yeah,
You just take them.
I love chopsticks.
Okay.
All right, so
So are we just gonna glaze over that? You just informed everybody out watching this video that you shaved your head.
oh,
They might not have even caught it.
they might not have even
Are
caught
you
it.
not going to do the unveiling for them?
I just did.
No. Oh, okay, good. I missed it. Because this was a shock to me too when I came over last week and saw you. So Anthony's making a change.
Energy,
Yep.
donation.
Donation.
I
all
still
that.
have the ability to grow hair back. There's a lot of people who don't. So if they get hair
Right.
for a small period of time, whatever's left in their life, man,
Right.
that's awesome, and it's worth.
Yeah, it's a cool
having.
thing.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Also, shout out to Morning Mist Soap Company for helping me with the dry scalp. Because man, you never realize how dry your scalp is with long hair until you shave that shit off. Wow, man. It was horrible, but I used her oils.
Right. And you're good.
Within hours, man, my head just wasn't flaky anymore.
Ah, cool, man.
So awesome. So Morning Mist Soap Company, check them out. For,
Cool. Online? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But all right, so let's get back to the regular video.
Back to what makes a record store great. Clean aisles. Being able to walk around it.
Yeah.
Because you could be packed to the gills and have killer finds and have a great personality, but you can't navigate the record store.
Yeah.
There's a place I go that is like that. I'm not going to mention them.
Also
But
non-alphabetizing.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Non-alphabetized.
I don't want to go through 60,000 used CDs
Right.
hoping to find Great White, and it's somewhere.
It's, or you go through the whole thing and it's not there. It's like, but if I get through the G's, at least I know it's not there. And if I want to spend the rest of the time looking through everything, I can. But, and I am one of those ones that will generally start at the A and go all the way through to the Z. But still, it makes it easier for knowing what you're looking for when you get to that letter than trying to navigate anything.
It does.
And it's a personal thing. I like stores that have sections, genres. Even if it's more generic, calling it rock or whatever, and that can get a lot of different things. But keep the rap or the hip hop or maybe the R&B separate from it, or the blues or the jazz separate from it, you know. Because, you know, I'll go to places and it won't be alphabetized, but then it'll also have all of that in there, and that just takes the energy out of me.
Yeah.
It's like not even something I could possibly be interested in, and so I'm having to go through that on top of it.
Yeah.
So places that do the alphabetizing, keep things stocked. And
How about alphabetizing by first name instead of last name?
well, you know how I feel about that. We're both from the last name category, and I don't understand how it ever became anything other than that, because
Me
just
either.
grammar, the way things are properly done grammatically is by last name. I don't know if Apple messed it up, streaming services messed it up.
Apple definitely messed it up. I don't know how did Apple start that, because that bothers me.
It bothers me too. I have to think about an artist by first name when I'm going through what's stored on my phone.
Yep.
But if you look it up, it is by last name, meaning if you put in someone's first name, you're going to get everybody under the sun. But if I put in, you can't look somebody up without their last name. Like if I put in Billy instead of Billy Idol, you know what I mean? So it's like,
well, when you're scrolling your iTunes that you've uploaded all your CDs or music into, and you go to and thinking, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Where the F?
It's my Billy Idol, right?
How did this not transfer? Did it not drop from the cloud? Did
Right.
my old hard drive F it up when I was putting it into the new computer? What's the matter? And then you type in Billy Idol and it appears.
And it appears, and you're like, what?
What happened? Yeah, it's B.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. What are the other things? I mean, for me, I guess the biggest thing is what we said first, which is the atmosphere. And I like walking into stores. You do a lot of it here. You've got the posters on the wall. You've got the box sets around the perimeter of
Something
this
to look
place. Yeah, I mean, there's just walls of albums and stuff, but everything in here, something to look at. There's no white space in this place, no clear area that hasn't been covered with something.
Polluted.
I love that. To me, it's not a record store when it's not. I mean, I've gone into some of the newer record stores, the ones that like only sell new product and stuff, and very limited quantities, and it's like a record and then a big white space behind it. And I'm just like, this isn't a record store. This is like a museum. But it's like, I don't know, man. I like having the posters. And I guess I also like from record stores, the ones that sell not just music. You get the shirts, you get the posters, you get cool merch. You've occasionally gotten some stuff in like that before.
We still do that.
Promo items.
We do little things, but spaces. Yeah,
Record
spaces.
store day, shirts that didn't arrive in
Pearl
time
Jam,
for
man.
record
Got
store
here
day.
Monday after record store day.
Right?
Thanks,
Thanks,
guys.
Pearl Jam.
This isn't Pearl
I
Jam's
know it's
fault.
not, but I'm still blaming them. It's still their product.
This is my distributor's fault.
Okay. Thanks, Anthony's distributor.
Get your shit together. But they would have sold on record store day. Now I got most of them left over.
I know. No, you know what you can do is just put them away and bring them out and pretend they're new for the next record store day.
That would be lying. I can't do that. But
No.
I would love to.
I know.
But yeah, so the best things about a record store, man, is smile,
Yep.
price.
Pride.
Sometimes if we go to a record show, I'll know a dealer when I walk up to the table and I pull out a record and I go, whoops, and I leave the table.
Yeah.
Because I know that record is twice the normal price. You know, if I see Hall & Oates for $20,
Yeah.
I'm out. Because that just means the shit that I'm going to want is going to be...
Even higher.
And I'm not going to... I also don't want to feed into that.
Yeah.
Because if you start buying that stuff overpriced, then they just feel they can continue to overprice it.
Yeah.
And it's my way of saying F you to them, and it's also my way of maybe putting that atom into the atmosphere, that piece of energy that where people don't constantly think, oh, it's
They're
just
gonna
too
get away
high.
with. Yeah.
This is what records cost. I can't do this anymore. I don't want that to be a thing.
I definitely don't want that to be a thing. I don't like when people talk about that they've been priced out of buying vinyl and then they've had to switch to say CDs or something. I love CDs.
All the kids are switching
But,
back to CDs because you record companies, all of you out there, you're fucking jerks. except for some of the independents.
Yeah.
But these big labels, Universal, whatever you're doing with your pricing, Rhino, awesome.
Well,
awesome pricing.
$35
The 35 for a
LP.
single George Harrison, man.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
pricing people out of records.
Yeah.
The kids aren't buying them. The only place they're buying them is in higher income neighborhoods where they can afford to do that. But you are putting people to used CDs, not even new.
Right.
I got the kids that were buying records 3 years ago, started buying new CDs, now they're buying them used.
Wow.
Especially all the classic rock titles.
That
I'm
is
gonna,
awesome.
I'm going to blanket classic rock and
Yeah.
say everything that you can get used.
Okay.
That's including every genre of music
Right.
from every decade up to the 2000s.
That's
They're not coming in and buying that Pearl Jam 10 new. They're going to
Yeah.
buy it used
Yeah.
because you're pricing it too damn high. John Cougar.
Yeah.
Record companies going out of business. They price the records too damn high.
Yeah.
On Nothing Matters and What If It Did.
Tom
So-
Petty fought it too.
Tom Petty fought
Yeah,
it
Metallica.
with Tom Petty fought it with
Second album.
premium pricing,
Yeah.
superstar pricing.
Oh, right.
But so record companies out there listening, maybe take that into account.
And start
sales-
pressing more CDs.
Start pressing more
Because
CDs, but also let's look at our pricing structure.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we've covered that as well. So
I'm going back to CDs and box sets
yeah, I know
because
you
I'm
have-
not spending that money anymore.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Metallica,
You know, so-
awesome. I mean, Metallica, you own your own plant. You do
Yeah,
price
yeah.
your records a little too high,
Look,
but your box set, that
side
load
note,
box set,
yes.
Look at the price.
15 CDs in it.
It's 15 CDs plus
Like how many?
6 records,
6 records, and it's what?
$275.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. And then wait, what is the Bruce Springsteen?
7 unreleased records, $350. 7
Yeah,
records,
7
$300.
CDs.
7 records
Oh.
spread across 7 LPs or 7
Yeah.
CDs. The CD set is $300.
$300.
The LP set is $350.
I can't believe that.
But Metallica can give you
15 CDs and how many LPs plus merch?
plus merch
Right,
for
for $270.
$275.
So
Yo,
yeah,
6 of one, half dozen the other.
that's right. That's right. Well,
Well, you know, okay, so variety in a record store
Yeah,
is
variety.
your ability to have that choice. I can make
That's
the
right.
choice. I could buy the new record, I could buy the new CD, or I could buy the used CD or the used record.
that's right. And not all record stores are that way. Some are only vinyl.
Yeah.
I don't know about any that are just CD, but I want to go to a place that has CD, vinyl, 7-inch cassette, whatever.
Which you're
All
pretty
the
much only
different-
going to get at your classic record stores. The
Yeah.
places that are opening up today,
Yeah, are not going to do it.
they're just they still think they're going to get rich off of selling records.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
for you.
This store,
I hope you do.
Sound Exchange has been around for how many years?
Since '79, been in this store since '82.
46 years?
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
I'm a year older than Sound Exchange, but we're both 46.
yeah, right. But I think it's because stores that have been through all the different musical formats are why that stuff gets carried in a place like this, and
Yeah.
is what I consider a real record store, as opposed to the ones that pop up that are looking to cash in on a hype like vinyl
Yep.
being popular. So there's
Wait till the CD only stores pop up. It's
God,
coming.
I can't wait. Oh man, I'll be in.
You're
I'll
gonna be
in-
pissed because you're gonna walk in the store and like we only
Well-
sell used CDs and it's only Stone Temple Pilots at the bottom.
Yeah.
And Pearl
Well,
Jam,
no,
Guns
that's-
N' Roses, and James Taylor and Stevie Ray Vaughan.
And that's when the CDs though are going to be like 25, 30 bucks a piece, right?
Some of them are starting.
I know.
I mean,
There's new ones out there that are $21.99,
brand new
$24.99.
CDs, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, a lot of cool things out there on
Yeah.
record stores. I'd be curious to know what you guys think is what makes a record store great. Obviously, we covered a lot of it here. Weigh in on those topics as well. We just want to wrap up here, though, and say our standard closing line, which is simply,
Don't be a dick.
don't be a dick, but be the change that you want to
Be the change that you hope to see.
That's right. Hope to see. There you go. Even better said. All right, everyone. Take care. Have a good one, and we'll talk to you next time.